Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back Engine. Today we're here to get into our next album listen that I released with my album list just a few weeks ago, and this was number 2 on the voting list, so to say. This was second place after BTS's B. So we are here today to get into ENHYPEN's Dark Blood album. I am very excited to get into this. Now, you might be wondering why I'm starting from this point and not from the beginning, because I have obviously not started from the debut here, and I've not listened to the albums yet that were from this era, like the debut era, like the border albums. Is that what you can call them? Yeah, I haven't listened to those, of course, so I need to get into those soon enough, but somebody a while back recommended me to get to both Dark Blood and Orange Blood, and if somebody recommends an album, I will put it on a list, and I'll get to those first. That is what I've decided to do, so I still have some insight from you guys what you would like to see the most, and clearly you guys wanted to see this quite a bit because you guys recommended it to me, and it was very highly voted. So in this one, of course, we have listened to 2 of the songs previously. I have heard Bite Me. I've also heard Sacrifice. I'll be sure to link that video up there. That was like in the beginning of my new filming era, so to say, so it might not be the best quality video, but I've listened to both of those songs, and I've listened to them quite a bit since then, so check up there to make sure. But we're going to check out the rest of the songs as well. That includes Fate, Chaconne, I think that's probably a French word, Bills, and then Karma. So that is what we're getting into alongside with the songs that we already know. With that, we're going to be checking out the Bite Me B original performance, and then the Sacrifice Eat Me Up, in parentheses, performance version of the music video. That is what I've decided to do. I hope that's okay with you guys. The rest of the songs are going to be in lyric video format. I didn't want to delve into any other performances, and I didn't find any ones that had like lyrics on them, and that is what I want to find out. So I'm very excited. This is the first ENHYPEN album I'm listening to on the channel. I know that I also am a little bit behind on their music videos because they've released quite a few, so I need to do a catch-up of that soon enough, and I think pretty soon we're gonna have the time to do that. But until then, I hope you guys are excited to get into this. So yeah, at the end of this video, we're going to be doing a final rating of this album, and I'm also going to be listening to all of these songs in this one video because I don't think this is going to be too long, with 6 songs, 2 of which I already know, so we should be okay. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. I have some orange diffuser going on right now, so the whole room smells like oranges, even though this is not orange blood. I'm still very much in the mood of this, and I think it's going to be very fun. So sit back, relax, get comfortable, make sure to get something to drink, and let's get into this album and see what we have in store. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovely, so let's go ahead and get started with this album listen. We're starting off with the first song called Fate. So yeah, like I always say when I watch lyric videos of any kind, if there's any translation issues, if there's any error in the part division, please let me know. I'll be sure to remember that in the future. But I'm very excited. I know that since this is like a little bit later during their careers, obviously, this is like 3 years in, because I think this was 2023, right? So I know that like we are gonna have a little bit of a different vibe than if I would have started during their debut time, but I'm still very excited. I love this era, I love this concept, so I hope I'm getting songs like Bite Me and Sacrifice, you know? But anyway, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. Also, by the way, I'm testing out some new filming setups today, so if there's any issues in my like usual filming quality, I apologize, but hopefully everything should be working out okay. So I just say without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this and get started with Fate. Let's go. Ooh, very trippy.
절대적인 힘, 그 힘을 원해 달렸다. 비록 태양이 눈을 멀게 할지언정
Wow.
약속된 그곳에 닿기 위해 우리의 미래를 완성하기 위해 무엇보다 너를 지키기 위해 너는 나를 믿어 나에게 힘을 주었고.
Is this the spoken word? Is this like a slam poem? Oh my god, I'm going crazy. If you guys don't know, by the way, I don't think I said it. It's been a while since I made an ENHYPEN video. Jongwon is my bias because he is my same-aged brother. Oof, whoa. What a start. What a, like, right out of the gate, interesting thing to do.
네가 나를 본 순간 너는 내 안에 깃들었다. 하지만 계절이 초록을 바스러뜨리듯 사랑은 탐욕이 되어 스스로를 지워버렸고.
Wow.
이기심은 너마저 지워 심해와 같은 폐허에 나를 가뒀다. 망각, 그 지독한 저주가 어디에서 왔는지, 잔인한 형벌을 가한 것은 누구인지 이제야 나는 깨달았다. 필매를 바쳤던 운명을 어떻게 잊을 수 있었단 말인가.
Oh my god, are we building up the actual song, or is this just gonna be it? I'm loving, even though this is literally like, again, instrumental and them speaking over it, I love the way that this instrumental sounds, like, a lot.
필매를 바쳤던 운명을 어떻게 잊을 수 있었단 말인가. 징표는 오직 너에게만 반응해 붉게 빛나고 내게 간청했던 그 한마디는 어둠을 걷어내는 선명한 태양처럼 떠오른다. 운명은 다시 내 손에 쥐어졌다. 내 안에 피처럼 흐르는 힘을 느끼며 마침내 너를 간절히 부르는 나. 이제는 절대 잊지 않을 것이다. 모든 것은 너에게로부터 받은 권능이었고 곧 너에게로 돌려줄 영원에서 자라났음을.
We almost, like, we went to church, I guess, almost, because that chanting makes it feels like a hymn of some kind, or like something with like religious undertones almost, like an incantation or like something like that. Oof. I love the concept of this era so much. Oof. You get what I mean? Like, it feels 100% like something in like a TV show or in a video game during like a possession scene or something like that. It feels very much like it has some spirituality involved in it. I mean, I talked about it earlier, but I don't feel like I like talked about it enough. I love the concept of this era. Not just in terms of like the actual visual parts of it, but like the lyrics for both Bite Me and Sacrifice, I absolutely adored. And I wasn't expecting this, but I loved having that, like, half of the song be just like kind of like an kind of like a prologue or like an introduction to the themes we have in this like album, I assume. I think that is so interesting. And the ad-libs and background vocals. It does have, I mean, obviously, Sacrifice. Is that it? I assume so. Right? Yeah. Hold on. Sometimes, I know that sometimes they include little bits in like the ends to make the videos longer. I just need to see how long this intro is so I don't miss anything. But, ooh boy, that was so intriguing, like I mentioned, to see, like, kind of get this introduction, because a lot of these themes, of course, are ones that I was aware of because I had seen both of the music videos, and so I kind of knew about it, but also not really in this sense, you know what I mean? Like, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. How cool. And I love that we got a little bit of a change up too, of having some singing parts as well. But like I said, so amazing. It felt like I was listening to a hymn, and I think that fits perfectly for the vibe of this album, of what we're gonna get later, you know? Oof. And like I said, the fucking the notes, the high notes that we had that were kind of like more in the background, added that feel to it too. It felt so, like I said, it felt like I was ascending as I was listening to this, and having that whole spoken section with Jae and Jongwon. It was just like, this is incredible. You know what I mean? Like, whew, what a intro. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've listened to a lot of intros in my days. I feel like this one immediately stands out as very, very unlike anything that I've listened to in my years on YouTube. You know what I mean? I haven't done too many album listens, quite a few. But still, it's like, whew, crazy work. Sorry if if I'm fidgeting a little bit. I feel like recently I've just been so like insecure about how I'm sitting, and I don't know why that is. I think it's just a compulsory thought. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and get into our next song, and a little bit of a repeat that I've already heard before and listened to a bit since its release. This is the Be Original for Bite Me. Now, usually there are no issues with Studio Tune, but if this gets blocked, I'm sorry, but I'll be sure to obviously let you guys see it for free down below, but there should be no issues, hopefully. But I'm very excited to see this because I have seen the choreography. I'm intrigued if there are going to be the dancers as well, or if there's going to be like the solo, not solo, but like the version of the choreography without the feminine dancers, because I think that exists, I believe. But anyway, I'm excited to finally see the full choreography because I haven't done so yet, but I have listened to the song quite a bit, and like I said, please go check out the full reaction of the music video up below. So anyway, let's go into this. Let's go. I'm ready to see some dancing. Yay, they're here. Let's go. Hi, pretty boy. Ooh. Ooh! Hold on, let me see everybody. Yeah, I forget about the Jake blonde hair so often, and then he shows up and I'm like, God, this is one of his best looks. Heesung is so fucking handsome, and it is unfair to everybody. Like, just like, please save it so I can survive this. Ooh, Nikki. Okay. I love this instrumental so much. You guys know that. Woo! Like, yes. Woo! I absolutely adore. Oh my God, Jay, get out of here! I absolutely love like the group work so far, if that makes sense. Like the amount of like more fluid and like more group centered choreography they're doing for this one. Because obviously in a lot of choreographies you focus a lot more on yourself. But we've already seen like in 30 seconds we've seen a lot of like collaboration, if that makes sense to you guys, and I think that's really cool. Oh my God, I love these jackets so much, so camp. Listen, sir. Woo! Yeah! I love this part so much. If anybody like hated this, you are little babies. I don't know what to say. I forget truly how much like choreography is focused around the neck area, and I think that is spooky and scary, and I can't handle it. I can't handle it, truly. Absolutely. Damn, the height difference. I know he's tall, but still. Honestly, his line here, I don't know, but I think Nicki fits this concept perfectly, even though I think I'll always see him as like the kid, because like he debuted so freaking young. Like, how old was he? Was he truly 14? He was so young when they debuted, and it is crazy to me still when I think about it. But like, he's a year younger than me. Like, that's the deal. So I kind of always see him as like the kid of the group, but truly I think this concept fits him so well though, and he looks fucking fantastic. And Sunghoon too though. Sunghoon? Yes. Because he just has that grace, you know what I mean? It's a skater in him, you know? Yeah, I can't with these looks, the eyes. It might be because they do the chorus, but I truly feel that, you know? Oof. They all truly do work it. Woo! Yes, yes, of course. I can't with the height difference. Never mind. You are smoldering like crazy and it is not helping me. I think I talked about this during my actual reaction to the music video. I miss when songs had outros. Like, it doesn't happen that often. A lot of the times you just kind of end on a very sudden note, and, you know, I don't think it's necessarily like better or worse. Like, it has its pros and cons in some ways, you know what I mean? But for this song especially, I think it fits so well to have this outro, because the song itself is so intense, and then having this kind of moment to breathe, I love. And I didn't know that it had like choreography, but I love that as well. Hold on, from the beginning, because it does make the song a little like shorter if you think about it like that, but love it still. Like, get out of here. Exactly. Ooh, hell yeah. I forget how short this song is. It's just it's such a banger that, like, I don't even care that much. I need to get into their most recent, like, title tracks. I truly do. Are we getting the little... Yes, thank you. I think it's the contacts. I think it's the contacts on Heesung right now, but he looks majestic. They also have great makeup, but, like, he looks truly... I know a lot of people give, like, blue contacts hate, but it's something that, like, the blue contacts just, create this, like, piercing gaze that is truly, like, so intimidating. And I think it fits perfectly for, like, a vampire concept, especially. Because, like, whoa. Are his eyes, like, yellow? Or, like, a very light green? Green-eyed gang. Oof. Because Nicki was last, even though I think they did it in... No, they did not do it in age order. Right? Yeah, they didn't do the age order. But, you know, I'm still, since he was last, I'm going to pause on him. But no shade to anybody else. It's just easier. All right. That was the Bite Me Be original performance. Yeah, the song still stops. Like, I think, honestly, oh God, now I'm going to flicking butcher. What the fuck is it called again? Drunk Dazed? That's the title. Yes. I think Drunk Dazed is my favorite title track of ENHYPEN, but Bite Me comes second. Truly. Because this song still hits so hard, and I think I talked about it, of course, but like that, like, grudge, like, instrument that they have, I think it's an instrument that they have that, like that, truly makes this song so memorable to me, and so, like, it hits so hard and it hits so good every single time. So as soon as it comes on the playlist, I have to listen to it. It is a non-skip, absolutely. And I'm not saying that any of their other title tracks are skips necessarily, but I'm saying that this song especially, it gets me immediately turned, just like Drunk Days does. But really sick. I love seeing the full choreography, and I don't know why, I just love these jackets. I think it's like, I just love a glittery jacket in general. And these looks really, really cool. And these looks are crazy. Like, truly so insane. So now we're going to go into another song that we do know, but it's okay. We're going to get into Sacrifice, Eat Me Up. Still cannot believe that title, but it is okay, of course. Just like with the previous song, I have already reacted to this music video, so go check that out up there. But in the meantime, we're now going to check out the performance version. I think there was still quite a lot of dancing in the music video from what I remember, but I am excited to watch this. So let's get into it. This set is still incredible, though. Truly gorgeous. The vocal effects are so good on this one. I forgot about that. I forgot about that part. I feel like this one, truly shuffle on like Spotify or YouTube Music or any other like music platform you use. Shuffle is not random anymore. And I feel like it has been so long since I heard the song, but truly that like, I don't know how to do it with my mouth, but that, guys, I'm autistic. I don't know what to say. I just love weird noises. If you call it weird noise, I just love it, truly. It's so interesting. Oof, get into it. Oof. Oof. This one has a lot of like, well, not a lot, but a little bit of neck choreography as well. But there's a lot of like very beautiful movements, and I think it's supposed to be very obviously symbolic because the song itself. I know I don't have the captions on right now, and maybe I should, but I want to specifically focus on the performance aspect of this, so I apologize. But the song itself is obviously very like symbolic of like it's talking about love in like a very obsessive and like very all-encompassing way, you know what I mean, of like using a lot of like low-key religious imagery, but also just like very in terms of like yeah, sacrifice me, you know, eat me up. So I feel like that fits perfectly, of course, with that vibe of like these very beautiful, almost contemporary like moves with your arms. I think that is like, it works very well because I think the whole vibe here is like very like dramatic. Turn up the dramaticness by like 100. Let's go. Set change. Oof. Oh, smooth. Nikki's an incredible dancer. Like, obviously, I have, like, experienced it in the past, and they are so good. Like, ENHYPEN is such a performance group, truly, though. Like, their choreographies are amazing. Still dance so many of them till this day. Ooh! Okay, outfits. I like these, but like... Ooh. Wow. Ooh. A lot here too, with like group stuff. Ooh. I love that too, of the way that they're using the lights for this one, because it keeps like flashing and showing just their silhouettes. It feels so much, it feels so artistic. But I think this whole era, in my opinion, is just like art. Like, they just went with the concept art, and that's what they decided to go for. Because it's like, I love vampires. I love kind of like religious imagery. I love all that. So this was perfect for me from the start. Oof. They're so good with these emotions too. Ooh, the gloves? Oh. Listen, I'm a slut for like these type of like domino movements, but I feel like I didn't get to see it. But I didn't get to see it good enough. I need it one more time. Get in front, Jake. Ooh, stunning. Ooh, you see what I mean? It is so like yummy seeing just the silhouettes for these parts. Like, ooh. Oof. Oof. I forget how much of a banger this song is. I'm going to take a quick break. So I'm going to take off my headphones, but I promise you I'm going to be right back. But I forget how good of a song this is. Because like I said, a lot of music platforms are truly not randomizing when you're shuffling. And so I feel like I hear a lot of their other songs all the time. Like I hear Bite Me so often. I hear Drunk Days so often. I get Give and Taken a lot. I get, what other song is there? Tamed Dashed? I'm trying to remember what order that is. I'm sorry. They're like, their hyphen titles always get me confused. I'm sorry. But, you know, I get those songs quite a bit, and so I know them very well. But I guess maybe because they're like, this is a B-side, maybe we shouldn't show it to them. Please give it to me. You know what I mean? Because this song is really, really good, and it has a lot of very interesting moments in it, and a lot of fun sounds, in my opinion. And I love the dramatics of this choreography, because I think you got with lyrics like this one has, and the just vibe in general. I feel like you have to go with almost overacting at this point. But really stunning, and obviously, like I said, I've heard this song before, so it's not new. But for the next 3 songs that we have, those are completely new to me, at least I assume. If I've heard any of them like in passing moments, I'll let you guys know if I recognize anything, but most likely I have not, and we hope for that to be the case. But I'm going to be right back after a little quick break, and then we're going to continue on with the rest of this album. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright, lovely, so let's go ahead and continue on with our album listen after my quick little break. We are starting off with Chaconne. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I looked up the meaning, and again, it might be something different, but just to check, Google tells me it is either an old Spanish dance tune or of Latin American origin, or a musical composition style in moderate triple time, typically consisting of variations on a repeating succession of chords. So that is what it gave me. I think it is a French word, but I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. But anyway, I'm excited to continue on, like I mentioned, and see what we have for the rest of this album. So let's see what we have first. And like I said, if there's any issues, let me know. Let's get it. Ooh! Oh boy, this is gonna be... This is gonna be the album of deep bass and just like vibration galore. I can already tell from just like the songs that we've already heard and the songs that I knew. Ooh, hold on, let me start from the beginning there. Ooh, that effect, that echo. Oh boy. Ooh. The way that they added on to this, so smooth yet so impactful. Oh, the way that they started adding like little tiny bits, like I said, that little like string, and then having that like very subtle beat drop going into this chorus. Oh, these lyrics too. Oof. I mean, I knew that would probably be something that I would love, but still. The build up. Ooh. Ah, Chaconne. Oof. I don't know why that is so addictive. Does she check on now? I love that. Ooh, so I'm assuming it's that, like, maybe that version of dance tune? I assume, perhaps. Oof. Wow, I know I'm gonna love the rest of these songs now, too. Like, oof. Yeah. Oof. And right back into it. Oh. Like, it's very subtle, but we have some rock here too, which is like kind of crazy and not what I was expecting either. Ooh, and I can't get over these pictures, by the way. I keep looking at their faces and I'm like, these pictures are crazy. Ooh. Whew. Oh. Listen, I am a lover of R&B. I love like the vibration that is typical of that genre. I don't believe this is R&B, but I'm just saying to like specifically point to something, and this is like hitting all of those like pain points, if you'd call it. Like it's hitting every point of me being like, oh, this is so sick. I love these lyrics too. I don't know why. They're not really that like, I mean, they're definitely positive, and they do kind of touch on that love, like obsessive, almost toxic love that we have sort of like delved into earlier. But I don't know why I feel special. I feel special like listening to these lyrics for some reason, and I know I probably shouldn't, but it's happening, and I don't know why. Anyway, continue. I just love how big this song feels. Woo! Did he add some string too? Like violin? Oof. The way it like bubbles. Oof. Like this is basically like Fever's cousin. You know what I mean? With like the vibration and stuff that we experienced here. That is just what I'm feeling, honestly. Ooh. Wow. I feel like my brain has been scrambled. I don't know why. I think it's just like, again, this song hits all of my weak points in terms of like what I tend to love about music. And I have like two very specific genres of like music that like always will hit me. It's the hard hitting, more like in your face type of stuff. And then there's this where you definitely feel some of that as well, of like that impact. Yet it is a little bit more soft, and also a lot more of that, like I said, that vibration that we're hearing and that vibration we're getting. I just love a song that makes me feel like I'm getting my ears cleaned out. And I hope that you feel the same, because this definitely felt that way for me. I also loved the like way that they were singing this, because we kind of felt it in the previous songs here as well, but the breath and like the kind of almost, they're singing this in almost like an uncaring way, or like a very nonchalant way of like just very calm and collected, if you will, but you also feel this type of like yearning and like desperation in their voices as well. Very Fever. And Fever is like my favorite B-side, and definitely one of my favorite songs of theirs as well, because holy crap, the chokehold that song had on me when it was first released, was that 2020? I think so. Crazy. Ooh, yeah. stunning. Very, very beautiful. I need to listen to that more. That is what I have to say about that. So let's move on before we're stuck here forever, and let's make sure that I'm actually filming, because that is a good thing. Yes, now we're moving on to our next song, which is Bills. So I'm assuming we need to pay the bills. Ooh, these pictures too. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know that they, for one, have amazing like concept photos. I think I've known that forever. I don't know why. I love the skin texture that we're kind of seeing here. And I don't know if it's because of like editing or something like that, but it looks really, really cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into our next song and see what we have in store next. Let's go. Okay. Intriguing. Oof. Okay. Now we have the sad boy breakup song. Something like that. Oof. Hold on. I feel like... Let me see that first line again. Sign on top of the piling over bills. Please sign. Through the tears we shed, we learned the right price. So I feel like this, like, the bills are, like, 100% like actually metaphorical, but maybe we're gonna get more of it later. But it seems like it's kind of like a signing. It's kind of like signing like an agreement to like end things, perhaps something like that. Perhaps, I don't know. We're gonna see. Oh, okay. Damn, so they really explained this for me now. Ooh, okay, lyrics. I'm really liking this so far. The writing in this is really good. I think we're gonna continue on just a little bit, but okay, gotcha. That's not paid. Oof. This one too, we have a lot of that breath and yearning, but I think that whole vibe is kind of present here. We have like obsessive love, and now we kind of have this like still kind of in that same area, but it's like post breakup, right? So it seems, okay, me to talk about the meaning of this. It seems like we had a breakup at the time. It seemed to go well. It seemed to be like a good ending instead of like a really terrible one. We seem to have a good end of things, but now that the bill came back, it's sort of like a, because you know, bills are always like set, like even though most of us know, because a lot of countries have like a set date of when they're coming, right? But a lot of us are still surprised every single time we get any bills. For one, I am always surprised when I get my stuff, but you get it and you're like, oh damn, I've been reminded of this thing that I probably should have let go. So it's kind of like saying that these feelings that you thought were buried and like you've gotten over it, you know what I mean? Because he said, like, I think it was Strong One's line, he was like, this was like the example of a positive breakup, right? But now this bill came in front of me, and I'm like, damn, I guess there were some things that are still not explored. There's some things that I still like want to revisit, and I don't know if I'm over you yet. Like, that is what I'm getting from this so far. And oh, Sonu's voice, he's such a, again, the example of a pretty boy. Yeah, it's like we're following them, you know? The person is following them. Oof. Ooh. Right, that too. So like the heartbreak that comes after a breakup, of like, it feels kind of like you owe something to the person, you know what I mean? Or like, how should I say, these like feelings that are left kind of make it so everything hurts a little bit more than it should have. Same here. Very subtle vibration still exists. You don't have to tell me twice, but I don't want to let you go. I guess if I have to, I will. All right. That was Bills. A very interesting concept, and one that I was not expecting, because I know that this is not usually their vibe, and I don't feel like I've really experienced that yet, but I was like, is this gonna be like a flex type of song? Are they gonna be like, look at my money, look at all the bills I pay, you know what I mean? Like, or something like that. I don't know. That was kind of what I was thinking as first, but then obviously the instrumental came in, and I was like, oh, this feels a lot more mellow, a lot more sad. And then, like I said, the metaphors that were used here, and the way that they were using like the concept of a bill to explain a breakup, and also the feelings that come after it. Like I said, even if it seems positive when it happens, for some people there can come that reminder of, I miss what we had, and I think that the time that we had was not enough. And now that like this reminder has come that like I need to pay to get this away, it's like, oh damn, I guess it's like, yeah, it's like a reminder of something that feels kind of wrong to visit again. And yeah, same with the previous song, although in some ways different. We had that like yearning and like, again, that sad boy type of vibes in the song as well, and obviously that fit a lot better with these lyrics, but very stunning. And like I said, we had that vibration that I love, just like a little bit less, and that chorus is very, very catchy. Even though I'm not the best at Korean, I feel like I still got a lot of it. But really stunning, and really not what I was expecting. Yet also, I'm very happy that I got it, because I think if I had gotten just like, even if we had gotten a flex song, I would have also been like, this is sick. But, you know, I think it was so interesting, just like concept-wise. So I enjoyed it a lot. So now we're on to our last song, which is Karma. And apparently we're wet in this one. Okay, we paused in a good way. Sometimes I get a little bit spoiled, but thankfully I did not get that this time. So our last song for this album, outros are very mix and max, if you will. It's very like very different from artist to artist what kind of song they like to put last. Intro songs are usually like pretty like how should I say, you can kind of like expect what you usually when you expect something from an intro song, that tends to come true. With outro songs, it's a little bit different, and you don't really know, is it gonna be like a hit us with a final bang, or is it gonna be like a kind of a tone out of the vibes here? So I really don't know, but we're gonna see just in a second. But let me check the vibes and let's get into this. Okay, rock. Hell yes, absolutely. Let's go, boys. I was like, I kind of was correct with that, except like I said, didn't know what to expect, but this is hitting us with a bang from the beginning. I love that it toned us in a little bit though. Where we're visiting. So we're revisiting that like fate connection, of course, with fate, but we're revisiting that in kind of a different way. I mean, we're still being like, it is true that us, the two of us, the two people talked about in this song, have a connection. But honestly, I don't give a crap what it is about. I don't care why that connection exists. I just know that it's very special, and I love the connection we have. Like, that's kind of what we're getting, and I don't know, I really like it. Like, that no matter how it is explained, it's just tired out. Rather than twins, it's like the two of us are kind of becoming one instead. So it's like that again. And since the day I was tied up in your fangs. So we're revisiting that, like, sense of fate in vampireness of, like, the blood and, like, turning somebody into a vampire, you know, all of that sort of stuff. Hell yeah. Woo! Don't give a what? Let's go! Woo! Okay. We still have a lot of fun vibes in this one too, even though it is a lot more intense than we've had previously. I like this vibe with them. I wasn't expecting rock, but here we go. I mean, we had some like kind of like tastes of like a couple songs here and there. We've had a little bit of a taste of rock, but not much. But this is fully a rock song. Hell yeah. Woo! I love the yelling. God, my voice is not good today. Oof. Don't give a what? I can tell what I'm gonna be doing when listening to this song. Oh my god. I love the cheering and clapping. And also, have they performed this at like any events? Because I know they were at Coachella, by the way. I forgot to say that they were at Coachella literally yesterday. Good job, boys. I forgot that. I was going to mention it in the intro, I think, but I just forgot to do that. Anyway, though, they were at Coachella. Great job. But have they performed this at like a live event? Because I feel like the song is perfect. Obviously, like literally the yelling, the like kind of aggressiveness that we have here is perfect for a live event. So, have they? I just want to know. Like, that's really fun. Super fun. Ooh! Yes! That note is so satisfying. Ooh, the weight's creeping up. Woo! I was pretty sure it was ending, and that really pissed me off. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh boy. Okay. That was, to remind myself, the last song of this album, Dark Blood. Ooh! Oh my gosh. I love... Okay, let's talk a little bit. I think I'm going to talk about it more after I've done my listen through, because, again, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the intro, but I'm going to listen through everything again and give it a final rating at the end of this video of 1 to 5 stars, depending on how many songs I liked out of these. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in terms of like concept and all that. But honestly, I feel like this is one of the like most connected albums that I have heard in a long time. And like I said, I enjoy so many different types of expression, so it's not like something is better or worse. But I really enjoyed how like all of these songs had a sort of similar concept, but they still sounded, of course, very different, and there were a lot of different types of vibes. But yet, like through the lyrics and also kind of through the instrumentals, they felt very like connected, and I like felt this was like kind of a story told in a very great way. I think there's definitely like, if you wanted to tell it as a story, you could possibly like rearrange it a little bit. Because I think you can go from like the first part of a relationship into that more obsessive part to potentially a breakup with a last song like with Bills. And then I love though that we kind of had all of these songs about the kind of like soulmates or like fated people, or whatever you would like to call this concept of like the belief that some people are just connected from birth or through some other event, depending on what you believe about that. But I love ending off this like very, in terms of concept, connected album with a song that's just like, I believe this exists, but I couldn't give a crap why. You know what I mean? Of like, we had so many songs about fate, and then we said, I don't care why this exists. I just know it does. I know that we're connected in some way or another, either through our blood, through, I don't know, whatever you'd like to say. But I don't care why that happens. I don't know why. I think that's a really fun, interesting way to end it off, being like, I don't care why this exists. I just know it does. I think that's so cool. So interesting. We had so many good vibes here today. I'm excited to listen through all of these songs again, because I feel like I'm kind of already, there's some that I'm on a little bit on the fence about as I am thinking through it. But of course, I'm going to be listening to all of the songs again. And I'm going to be right back with the final rating. But really cool, really, like I said, I loved the concept of this whole album, and I felt like it was so, like I said, so conceptually strong, and I really like that. But anyway, though, like I said, I'm going to do a little listen through of all of the songs again, off camera, and then I'm going to be right back to tell you guys what I feel about the album, and I'll see you there. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, I am back. I have listened through the entire album once again, and I'm feeling things. I feel like there's always something that happens whenever I'm on camera where I think it becomes so much different than like when I watch it by myself, in terms of like I am constantly like thinking about commentary and stuff like that. So like when I can just sit down, close my eyes, and just like listen to something, it's a totally different experience. And I had that so many times while like re-listening to this album. Truly, I really enjoyed it. So if you guys can't tell by the way that I reacted to that, which I forgot to rate this actually, I am giving this a 5-star. Absolutely, so good. I am so happy to whoever like decided to recommend this to me like a while back. I think this is at least like a year old recommendation, so again, I'm sorry, but I think it's the same thing there. When you're doing this based on like a lucky draw, sometimes they just ignore some people while other people are like really encouraged in the system there. But I'm going to show you real quick. Of course, I'm going to read this off as well, but here is my little rating thing. Here you can see the last week's one as well, but I'm going to read off to you. Such a conceptually interesting album, of course, like I talked about during before we took our pause. Like, this album has so much. It is so conceptually interesting, and it has a lot to tell, in my opinion, and it's really cool. Like, truly, they did such a good job with this, so I really enjoyed it from that perspective. But also, there's so many good songs. Like, of course, me knowing 2 of the songs did help, of knowing like, okay, this is gonna be, hopefully if we like continue on in this direction, I think I'm really gonna enjoy this, because like I said, Bite Me is definitely number 2. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly where it falls on the title track like rating, but it is, I feel like, at least 2nd or 3rd. Like, it is so good. So I knew that, and also Sacrifice, since I listened to it, it is a really interesting song as well. So I was like, yeah, I probably know where this is going. But still, Phase were the 2 I knew, of course. Bite Me and Sacrifice beat me up. And then also Chaconne. Chaconne was so good, and it had that like similar effect when I talked about like earlier, is that like as soon as I was able to step back, just like be in my own head for a little bit and just listen to it with my headphones, it was such a different experience. And obviously I reacted the way I reacted. I feel like I was still really expressive, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy and I love it. But I feel like you still probably couldn't tell just how affected I am, because this song is crazy. And I need to listen to it more. Definitely a very good B-side. And I need to listen to it more. And yeah, incredible overall. Thank you for the recommendation, whoever recommended it to me. I don't know your handle, your YouTube name, and I probably can't, unless I just go to, I don't really know where it ended up, if it was on like an ENHYPEN video, or if it was under like an album, like an album post. I really don't know, but if I can, I will link your name down below, if that is okay with you, but I don't remember at this point. But honestly, such a good time, such a good vibe, and I am sorry to ENHYPEN that it's taken a while to get to their newer stuff as well. I don't know how many like music videos I'm missing out on, so that is something I'm gonna look up right now, but I think it is at least 3 is my guess right now. But we're gonna go to their YouTube channel and check right quick, because I know for a fact that it is a couple. Oh yeah, they also released a new single like a couple, like 2 weeks ago now, so that is something as well. But I need to find, there we go, music video. Oh yeah, Sweet Venom, EXO, Brought the Heat Back. I think that was a like B-side music video. No Doubt? Is that a new one? Yeah, that, I mean, obviously it's a new one, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that being said, I do have a couple ones that I need to get to, of course, and I am excited for that when it comes. But I think it doesn't seem to be too many, so I could probably do that pretty soon. I am planning on doing another catch up. I catch up to another group soon, so that is going to be happening, I think, first. But I'm going to be soon. I'm gonna be here soon. I think this is putting a fire under my butt, being like, you gotta get to this. So I will do that, I promise. But yeah, 5-star album for ENHYPEN. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, if you guys recommend any album, it doesn't necessarily have to be ENHYPEN's. Just any album under any video that I make, I will be doing, and I'll be putting it on a get to this first list. And if I don't have if I get an artist and I don't have any recommended albums, I'll just start from the beginning. But since I had both Dark Blood and Orange Blood in my recommended albums, that is what I decided to get to. So next time we do ENHYPEN, I am going to get to Orange Blood, so look forward to that. But anyway, really fun. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I got loads of free content, including original series, but also things that have been blocked here on YouTube. So check that out if you're curious. Everything over there is currently for free, but I'm working on some Patreon exclusive stuff, so look forward to that. And yeah, like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free past 9, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.